This is the affordable version of Subaru's new hybrid. We're going to see if it's worth it or not. I'll include a link to Nate Wade Subaru's website in the description down below. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Powering this is a 2.5 liter boxer 4-cylinder paired to a hybrid. Total system output's 194 horsepower. Fuel economy is 35 around town, 34 on the highway. I'm trying to hit 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'd really appreciate it if you'd help out with that. Now, just like other Foresters, you've got the hood design where it raises up towards the center. The new headlight design is definitely funky, but you can see it really matches the grille here with the overall design. This also comes equipped with fog lights, and I think in general, the front end design is pretty good looking. Tire wheel setup is 225 by 55 by 18. You've got silver on the outside, and then it's metallic gray in the center section of the wheel. Just like other modern Subarus, you got the cladding here that looks pretty aggressive. Reminds me of the WRX with the venting. They give you a big old hybrid badge there on the side to signify it's a hybrid. And then you got the gray mirror cap. When you take a look at the side profile, you'll see that this is similar in size to something like a Toyota RAV4. When it comes to the key fob, we've got our lock and unlock function. Unlock's actually the Subaru logo. The opening for the hatch, and the key actually has a pretty nice feel to it. Cargo cover built in from the factory. We also have a little 12 volt here in the back. If I pick up the load floor, you can see there's a little bit more storage underneath, not a massive amount. And overall cargo capacity is pretty solid. It looks like it's probably a little bit smaller than a RAV4, but again, it's pretty similar. When you're all done, just press that button right there and that will lower the hatch right back down. Pretty neat looking taillight design. Another hybrid badge, and you can see Forester stamped into the back. Other than the hybrid badges, you don't really have any change in the overall style of the Forester. This leads us inside. With the door panel, we've got a mix of cloth trim and then soft touch down below. You can rest your arm in some blue stitching. Now, cloth seats usually feel like a bit of a downgrade, but I really like the trim that they use in the Subarus. Legroom in the rear is really good. We've got a storage pocket, vents in the back. We also have some USB ports. Headroom here in the rear is also solid. We do have keyless entry for up front, and let's pop in. Soft touch all over the front door panel, just like the back. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then the front two windows are automatic. The mirrors are power adjustable. For the seat, you can see you've got a mix of the different cloth trims. Seat is power adjustable, by the way, with lumbar support. The passenger seat is manually adjustable. Now there is this nice little button off to the left-hand side of the steering wheel that lets you put it into the EV mode. And start it up. The steering wheel itself has nice soft touch and stitching. Surprisingly, the stitching's not blue. This does come with your adaptive cruise control, lane centering. You got little paddles there. I think it's 6 speeds is what they call it, even though it's not an actual geared transmission. And then you do have your drive mode select there. Volume and voice command controls on the left-hand side, and then traditional stock, so they keep things user-friendly and simple there. What's definitely a lot more modern is the gauge cluster. It is fully digital, and you can change what information is displayed depending on what you're wanting to see, but I think the overall theme actually looks pretty cool. Yeah, nothing crazy with the animations though. Just a backup camera in reverse. It's got pretty decent resolution. Now the integration of the infotainment system I think is really good. You've got nice controls for the radio on either side, also climate controls with physical buttons, and then the rest of the climate's actually there at the bottom, built into the screen. You do have heated seats with this package. And then as for the main screen itself, it's pretty quick to respond. Notice there is going to be a little bit of lag. This does have the little cover on it right now, but again, functionality on it's pretty good. This does have some fun trim on the dash, and then down below we do have some USB ports and a phone charging pad, shifter to put it into gear, right? Got our parking brake behind that, some cup holders with a 12 volt, kind of like a Jeep Wrangler sized center consoles. Interesting setup. And then we have a big sunroof still. They have kept that. 2025 Forester Premium Hybrid, $38,972. Let's see how this Forester performs. Forester Hybrid Premium. I was wanting to do a sport today, but not accessible, sadly. I think that might be the sweet spot because it looks cool, gives you a few features, but this premium package gives you quite a bit, and it still looks cool. Not as cool as the sport, because I mean, look at those. That's not a hybrid, but look at the sport. Such a, like the bronze wheels and the blue and everything. It's a nice setup. They actually have quite a few pre-owned sports. Interesting. Yeah, they got quite a few. Where are these coming from? Maybe they were service loaners or something. Who knows? So, first things first. Let's see how this bad boy performs. smooth. Now, flat 4 cylinders in general, smooth. Pair that with a hybrid where you get the low end torque, double smooth. Double smooth. Subarus have comfortable suspension too. They build out the dampening for this with the expectation that people will take these over rougher terrain. So it's not going to handle quite as sharp or sporty as some other cars, but it's good over bumps. It's quite comfortable. Yeah, this is nice. It's pretty quiet too. Seems like the insulation on this is solid for the most part. Guess I could have gone, but rather be safe than sorry, as always. It's got some power. Let's pop into the S mode. Yeah, I do like how this handles. This is nice. So, Forester hybrid. Well, all these hybrids are getting expensive. I mean, is it just me, or is it seems like these hybrids are all getting pretty expensive. Like, CX-50 hybrid starts out at close to 40. This is close to 40. The RAV4 hybrid, same thing. I mean, I think I saw like a more baseline RAV4 hybrid is like mid-30s, but still, it's like all these hybrids they're not cheap. So, like, if you really want to save money, then you actually get the base model non-hybrid, because the gas mileage, you know, there's a difference, but it's like you're gonna have to put tons of miles to make up the difference with a hybrid. So it's like, if you're actually an economy buyer. Now, why do you get the hybrid? Well, for fuel range, for the smooth drive. But one downside is a lot of these modern hybrids are doing such small fuel tanks now that you actually oftentimes don't get more range. So it's kind of like a catch-22 on that. But I think it's the performance is the biggest thing with these hybrids. It's just smoother, and if you can work things right, yes, a lot of times you can get a little bit more range than the non-hybrid, and then you visit the gas station less often, which is nice. I don't have a hybrid, but I do have a car with 65 gallons of fuel capacity, so I visit the gas station less often, and I can tell you it is in fact very, very nice. It's a luxury, that's for sure. So the Forester hybrid, I think it drives well. I like the looks, I like the interior. It's more competition to Toyota, which we need more competition to Toyota. That's always a benefit. I just wish that automakers would give us a little bit more of an affordable hybrid. Like, we've got plenty of $40,000 well, not plenty, we've got a lot of $40,000 hybrids. We need like a $30,000, we need like a good chunk of $30,000 hybrids that are all-wheel drive crossovers. I know there's a few, but like with this and I don't know if maybe I just want to make sure I don't hit that other Forester. Maybe I just haven't seen one yet, but it'd be cool if they did like a base Forester hybrid. I don't know if that exists or not. I haven't seen one. So if it does, that'd be cool. Because if you could be like close to 30 grand on the hybrid, that would be, with a Forester, that'd be nice. Let me know your thoughts.